Okay, let's see. First podcast ever. Josie and Alma. Here we go. All right. Before we start this, we have to take a shot because I'm nervous now.
I'm shy.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Zignum Mezcal. That's how you say that?
Best guess that I would come up with.
Zignum, it was a gift. So we're going to take a shot. We may or may not have already started drinking.
You don't know that.
You don't know that. But let's see. What should we tell them?
Should we start, I guess, with introducing ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Josie.
I'm Alma. Nice to meet you. Hi. Some of you guys may know us already. We're going to have this shot real quick.
And then we'll tell you some more.
Okay. This mezcal tastes really good. So...
This was open before we started.
I know. It really, really was. Whether you believe us or not. This is my bottle, by the way. In case you're wondering. Josie and I only drank this much. No. All right.
This much.
Cheers to... What do people usually cheers to? Like, what's, like, the common thing?
I don't know. I know if you don't cheers, that's bad sex or something. So cheers to good sex?
Oh, cheers. Our mothers might watch.
Oh. I mean, cheers to the Lord.
Cheers to world peace.
World peace.
Cheers. All right. Here we are. Why is this so nerve-wracking? All right. So, like I said, I'm Alma.
Josie.
And today is a beautiful Wednesday morning.
We've known each other for quite some time. Been friends for a while. Met Alma in middle school, actually, if you believe it or not. And now we're hitting 30.
I know. So what? We went to middle school in 2006. And it's 2000.
Why are you so loud?
It's now 2024. She doesn't remember this, but we had English class together, and she sat behind me. I think, you know,
I remember the English class.
She don't remember me. That's really what she's saying.
I do remember you in it. I don't remember us talking much in that class, though.
I feel like you sat behind me. Okay, I have a random question. By the way, our teacher's name was Miss Bernard, and she was, like, super cool. Like, people really liked her. And, like, what I loved about her is that she put in her walls, because it was, like, our middle school was not the best school, okay? We're from Las Vegas. It was not a school to be proud of going. Like, nobody wanted to go there, but we went there anyways. So it was, like, a really old school. It was, like, one of those outside schools. The walls were... I mean, the whole building was old. She covered the entire walls of her classroom with brown, like, construction paper, like, everywhere. And it was a vibe. And it was, like, cheetah, too, or leopard, or something like that.
Dude, I remember liking her sense of style. I'm picturing her with, like, some brown, like, corduroy pants. You know what I'm saying?
She looked cool.
That's so... Like, people would hang out in her room during lunch.
I ditched my math class one time just to go in there. And I walked in with one of my little ex-novios, you know, Julio. Oh, girl, you had... You know what? No. His name is not Julio. I don't think he'll ever watch it, but you know what?
Anyways.
It's fine. I don't even mind right now. But we walked in. I just didn't want to go to class. It was like nothing bad. I just didn't want to go to class. And he was like this little boy that, you know, I liked. You know, middle school crushes. Nothing really ever went. Nothing ever happened out of those crushes. But I didn't want to go to class, and we were like, let's go to Miss Bernard's room, because growing up, we always saw people going into that room. Of course, we started there in 6th grade, so, like, we never ditched in 6th grade, but we always saw, like, 7th graders, 8th graders do that. So we walked in there, and as we walked in, tardy sweep.
Oh, my God.
And as we walked in, they were, like, announcing the tardy sweep. She, like, is getting ready to teach her class. She looks over, she's like, what are you guys doing here? And me and him, it was cute, and, like, I'll never forget her.
That's funny.
But I also like that she had all the, like, movie posters in her room.
Oh, yeah.
You felt lucky to have her class, because she was just, like, a cool teacher. We had a lot of old teachers there. But anyways.
A lot of weird, random, old teachers. Yeah.
I wonder what the vibe is there now.
I have no idea. I'd have to imagine it'd be completely different from when we went.
Yeah.
I would hope.
I think that, like, because what, we're, like, millennials. We're, like, borderline millennials, Gen Z. Some people...
Yeah, we're, like, on the cusp of, like, millennial to...
Some people our age would consider themselves millennial, but I can relate way more to, like, millennials than anything else.
Wait, you said people our age will, like, refer to themselves as millennial or Gen Z?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because we're 95. If you look it up, it's a little misleading. Like, if you looked up on Google and you asked, I think sometimes it'll say, like, Gen Z starts 95. And, like, that's when I was born.
Which I think is such a random place to choose. Like, I don't know why we wouldn't go by decades, I guess. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, we did see the internet come up as we got older.
I remember.
We saw the internet become a thing.
I know all those stories. I remember payphones, dial-up internet, AOL, instant messenger.
Try doing the dial-up sound right now.
Okay, here I go. No, that's not good. No, we're just gonna play it. No. All right, this is us playing it right now. I was nothing. You do it.
Get off the phone. I'm on the computer.
Oh my, dude. No, I remember we used to live with my cousin. He was like 18 when I was like, no, maybe he wasn't 18, but he was older. He was on instant messenger when I was like 5. And I, too, wanted to go on the computer because you were curious about... Do you remember always feeling curious or inclined?
Absolutely.
You always wanted to be like, can I just go on Paint? Can I just play solitaire even though I don't know what I'm doing?
Paint, the basis for everyone's graphic design portfolio.
What is it? This is why everybody became a graffiti artist.
Yeah. Paint. Thanks, Paint.
Windows Paint, specifically. But no, I remember, like... my tia wanting to use the phone and her being like, Mija, go tell your cousin to get off the internet right now or I'm going to go hit him with the belt. And I'd be like, okay. And I'm like 5, running upstairs. Hey, your mom said to get off the internet. Yeah. And he's like, oh, tell her I'm talking to some girl right now. And I'd be like, yeah, I don't. And then she would go upstairs and you know what? We're raised Mexican. She would go and fucking hit him. So... anyways, it's fine.
You know.
But I think, like, 97 babies, I think don't remember as much. But I think it just depends on, like, how you grew up or what. Like, maybe after 98, you could be considered Gen Z. But I remember a lot of the old school stuff, even though we caught, like, the end of it. You know what I mean?
Do they still do, like, typing classes or, like, computer classes?
I would assume so. Maybe they start them earlier.
That's what I'm wondering. Because I'm wondering if, like, are kids in, like, 5th grade using technology to do coursework or, like...
Dude, they get iPads now. Bruh, are you kidding me? Dude, I know. They get iPads in middle school, in high school, and in college. And you want to know when that started? COVID. Because the kids...
yeah.
Because Danny... well, I have 2 brothers. And they had to do all their classes online, which was, like, a huge joke, to be honest with you. You ask any teacher nowadays, like, all the students are behind. And...
I graduated college in COVID, so I get that.
Dude.
2020.
That was kind of sad.
Yeah, I didn't get a ceremony or nothing.
They should just redo that whole... And speaking of COVID, we're on the... It's been, like, 4 years. COVID, like, lockdown happened, like, 4 years ago around this week. Because my birthday's coming up, and it was literally the day before my birthday. My birthday's March 15th, and today's, what, March 7th?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it happened in March.
We were already leading up to it, and...
I remember getting let go in March. I was working at a restaurant at the time. I mean, like, they had to close down. But then that was at that point where I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm done with serving.
Yeah,
literally anything else.
Serving is difficult. You have to be like...
Yesterday, I was talking to my brother, his girlfriend, and my sister.
They're servers, okay? No, just her brother. I don't know if you're...
yeah, my brother.
The girlfriend?
No, she was a bartender, but now she's a teacher.
But her brother is a server, and a server at like a...
at like one of the, like a steakhouse on the Strip.
So Las Vegas Strip. So he makes good money. People here in Las Vegas or anywhere fancy bougie area, they make good money. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, but he was telling me, he was like, oh, I could like, you know, do you want to get back into serving? I could see about getting you a server position at my job.
You're like,
and
hell
I'm
no.
like, hell no. I'm like, I don't think I'm cut out for serving. I got little legs and a bad memory.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not walking fast and I don't remember what you just asked me for.
Dang, dude. Dude, I have spoken
But I'm cute. I'm sorry.
Dude, you should do it. You should do it. I know, but I think, like, now that I'm older, if you just, like, work one of those tipping jobs on the strip, not somewhere, like, nearby, local, no. Go at a place where people are tipping you really good. You're making, like, more than $100 a night. If you have a job like that for, like, a year, I feel like it would make all the difference.
You know what? I'm just going to say, and I want everyone to know, there is no shame in any job or anything you do that makes money.
I know.
Make money. Capitalism.
Yo, she got up to tell you that. So, and I think that's fair.
Wherever you're making good money, keep making it. Why do anything else? Okay, a degree. Okay, people are going to shame you for it. Make that money.
And, like, I think she says that, and I can, like, vouch for that, too, because we both went to college. We both got degrees, and, like, it's not... Go to college if you appreciate education, and
you have a plan to go through, and you know what you want out of it.
And you have the means. You know what I mean? Like, I know so many people who are successful without degrees. However, they're hustling and they're working hard.
Yes.
If you don't have the community or the connections, go to college. Just do it. Just go and find people and, you know, network.
Make people network.
Yeah,
that's
because
important.
That's the only way you're going to get a good job in life, unfortunately.
100%.
It's who you know. That's it.
That was a commercial from our sponsor.
It's us.
I sponsor myself.
We're the sponsors. All right, so sorry to cut it off like that. Anyways, it's the first podcast. What's up, guys? Whoever's watching this, thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers for being here.
You don't have to just cheers alcohol.
I swear this is coffee. This is actually...
I swear.
No, this is really coffee.
There is no Kahlua in it, I promise.
We thought about it. But you saw us. We took a shot. So if we're drinking, it's that. And anyways, it's morning time. So we had breakfast. We were chilling. Anyways, again, if you're here and you're watching this, thank you. We appreciate it. Really, I have been on Josie for the longest time to really start this podcast because I like a good podcast, but also too, like, she's been my friend for so long, and I can say she's like my best friend. And, like, I love talking to her, and I love chatting with her. And
we have, like, the longest conversations and go into detail about every little point and feeling.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like, one, we're blessed to have a person. You know, I always tell people, I'm like, I don't have that many friends, but, like, I have her and another friend who I've met in middle school, and that's it. Those are the only people I talk to.
I was in her quinceañera, and she was in mine.
Bro, we have too many things. And, like, I really think that if this podcast goes well, we'll tell you all about our experiences because we've had
comment the questions below.
Literally ask us anything. Like, we've grown up together, we've gotten in trouble together, we've slipped over together, we've traveled together, like, we were in each other's quinceañeras, like, all the things you can think of happened in this, like, relationship, and it's been a beautiful one. And, like, we're so blessed. I'm blessed to have her. I feel I feel so lucky. And I always tell her too, like, when I didn't, just remember, guys, she doesn't remember me in that English class. That's what she's saying. I remember her.
You trauma block things, you know what I'm saying? Middle school,
I didn't
high school,
somebody else traumatized her. It wasn't me, okay? But it's kind of like, for anybody watching and who's younger and, you know, feels like lonely or like you are in middle school or whatever, sometimes the best friendships, you have no idea who's gonna be there in the end. You have no clue. And I always tell her that, I'm like, it's not even in a bad sense. It's just like, you feel so lucky in the end when you're like, wow, like, you picked me and I picked you and we're just vibing. And it's true what they say, like, the relationships that are meant to be in your life forever, they come naturally without effort, and, like, it's calm. It's just like, hey, what are you doing? Literally her all the time. What are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. What are you doing? You want to hang out? Okay. Our entire relationship. So anyways,
Bite myself over.
I really wanted to do a podcast with her because we're always comadreando. We're always talking.
I think we have some good nuggets of wisdom too that I think people could relate to.
Yeah.
And I feel like it could understand, you know, something that they might need to hear.
Yes. So, yeah.
Okay. She's a Pisces. I'm a Pisces moon. So, you know, we really connect there.
Feelings.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's not just about feelings, though.
No. We're not married. We don't have kids. So you're our kids. No. No. But I think that...
My son. Call him my son.
But I always tell her, like, so, like, I'm the oldest in my family, and she's the baby.
I'm the youngest.
And, like, I don't have sisters. I only have brothers, and she has...
I have an older sister that's, like, barely even a year apart from me, so we're pretty close.
So, like, it's always kind of like I tell her, like, I don't have other sisters to chit-chat with, so, like, when I do have girlfriends, it's rare. Because girls who don't have sisters, no. We're different than girls who have sisters. Like, I can't express to you. Girls have always been really intimidating to me, and I just, like, don't get it. Like, I feel bad about it. But at the same time, it's not my fault I didn't have fucking sisters. You know what I mean? Like, excuse my French, but, like, really, when you have only brothers, you're just different. Whether they're older than you or they're younger than you, it's just a different vibe. So, like, I just think that, like, we're both on the same page where, like, we wish we would have had somebody, like, giving us advice or telling us things. Because, like, you know, not only, like, did we grow up together and we had similar experiences, but we went to college and we did all the things that we were supposed to do. You know, our parents growing up, don't get married, don't have kids, don't, you know, go to college. We did it. Now what?
Why isn't my life together?
You know, or they're like, why don't you have kids yet? Why aren't you married yet? Excuse me, for the longest, you told me not to, so it is what it is. Sorry about it. Like,
how do you expect me to meet anybody when I can't hang out with anybody? You can't sleep over. You can't, no boys.
So, we're here for those girls as well as any other girls or any other people who can relate to us because, like, Mexican strict parents are a thing.
We could make a whole series about that.
Yeah, so
podcast.
Definitely, if people watch this. And if they don't, they don't. But I told her, I'm like, you know what? Even if it's just for our future kids.
Hi. Existent or non-existent future children of mine.
It is March.
I'm on the fence.
7th. I hope she has kids, so I don't know if I'm gonna have kids. We're on the same page, but
that's a whole other topic we could talk about too. Children and pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
we're different. We're different for sure, and not in a bad way or a good way. Like, I think it's very cool that, dude, a lot of the people we went to high school with have like 3 kids already.
Yeah. Dude, no, I think it's really nice though too that, like, you don't push any ideas about that on me, nor do I push any of those ideas on you.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that's why we're friends. That's how the best friendship. You're like similar.
You know, I have like 5 friends on, like, that I can count on one hand. But I do love the fuck out of those 5 friends, and I think that I feel very close to them.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Very connected.
We're just out here having fun, living life, trying to learn from other people's mistakes, you know?
What else would they want to know about us? Is there more that we should say to get them to know us?
So, I don't know. Like, I feel like I studied film in college. So, if you guys have any, like, college questions, we both can answer things like that. I studied film, and, like, I didn't always want to follow something artistic. I was raised by my dad, who went to school, and he has a degree, and he loves math, and he's an engineer, and he kind of wanted me to do... Yeah, my dad is an agriculture engineer in Mexico. Yeah. Yeah, and so, like, he comes to the United States, and his degree doesn't mean anything, but he still has, like, his landscaping business, which is very similar to what he studied. But my dad, like, growing up, bruh, like, the typical stereotype of, like, your parent being like, why don't you understand this math? And me being like, Dad, I just don't, you know? And, like, he sees numbers. You know, me, like, I don't understand. I don't get it, you know? And I did start college wanting to do something in the medical route, but I ended up studying film, which, ironically, she did media.
I did media in high school.
In high school, because we went to a magnet school. So we went to the same high school. We went to the same middle school. And then, to our surprise, we were in the same high school.
We didn't plan that.
We didn't plan that. And we didn't know we were at the same high school until we walked into our orchestra class. Bruh.
No, but honestly, as soon as I found out that you were there at the same high school, I'm like,
dude, yeah, it was like a group of us, and I was just like, is that Josie? You know, it was memories.
yeah.
So yeah, she did media in high school, and then
I ended up doing business in college. But I minored in music still too in college.
Yeah.
But
She
because I'm very
sings.
much like both. I feel like both sides of my brain are active at all times. I'm very much a logical thinker, and I feel like I'm pretty good at math, even though I don't like to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like art and music and that side of my brain, like the left side, the more creative side, I love music theory, but I also feel like because there's some math in that too, which is funny. I love to sing, but if it comes to like writing or anything like that, no. I cannot write my thoughts down. I don't journal. I can't write lyrics. Like, ask me to write an essay and have me finish it in a week. It's going to be done at the very last minute at the end of the week.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you know, I'm very spiritual and I love horoscopes, and I could tell you why. I can tell you why that right now. But I'm gonna save that for another podcast because we're not gonna dive into that. But I can tell you though, like based off of what she just said, she does sing beautifully. Sometimes though, I do want to tell you, like sometimes I'll hear songs or I'll be hearing other people do covers of famous songs, and I will think in my head, and I never tell you, but I always think about it, and I'm like, if Josie sang this, it would be so beautiful. And sometimes I'll hear things and I want to message her. I don't like to be that person, you know, like I'm not going to be like, hey, do this for me. No. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, I would love to just text Josie and be like, can you sing this song to me?
Comment below if you want to hear me sing. I'm not going to do it for free on this podcast.
She sings so beautiful. Oh my God, I can't. I would listen to her any day. But yeah, she does have a pretty voice. But back to what she was saying though, like if you want her to journal or like write things or whatever, think of it this way. I'll write the song, I won't sing it. She'll sing it and she'll kill it. Like, that's kind of like, you know, I feel like the vibe really, she's more daring than me. But because she's so daring, I'm like, wow, she's confident about this. All right, I'm going to do it with you. And that's why we've gotten in trouble together.
Yeah.
As long as she's always been down. So I'm like,
I'm too down.
I'm not down by myself, but Josie's down. Why not?
Fuck it.
F
it. Sorry.
But yeah. That's pretty much.
That's us. You know, that's us in our relationship for the in overview of it, I guess, essentially. I mean, plenty of years there, so plenty of other stories and plenty more that we've experienced together and know about each other. But yeah, that's us.
Wow. It's like more than 10 years of friendship.
That's crazy.
Wow. But yeah, this shot, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it now.
I feel so relaxed. And yeah. What else can we talk about? Should we go on a little break or should we... Anyways, I just want to say one last time thank you for watching. Whether you're like family or friends or whoever.
Especially if you made it this far.
I know. If you made it this far, hi. You know, thank you for being here. We don't know where this is going to go. But I would love to just be able to like help people out or just entertain you guys, you know, because I love talking to this girl.
And honestly, like even apart from just all that, it does feel good to like be able to make something, produce something to put out there in the world that's just purely like for fun, for good feelings, for connections to other people, not something necessarily that's a project that needs to be done or do or work or anything like that. Even if no one watches this, I feel good about just putting it out.
Yes. And,
you know?
And just to touch back on it, we're both very artistic. Like,
so it's very much fueling that for me, and I like that.
Same. So I really hope this is something that we can continue. But because we're both so artistic, I just do want to say that we did meet an orchestra. And we just want to throw this out there. We're going to put this on YouTube. We're going to post it. We're going to give it our all right? And the second we hit 100 subscribers, I played stand-up bass, all right? You can maybe see it. I don't think you can see it fully in this.
It's back there.
But there's a stand-up bass in my house here. You know, we're here in my living room. And we agreed, she played.
I played the viola.
We played this in orchestra, not just in middle school, but in high school too. We could tell you all about our orchestra teachers. If you can relate, you can relate, okay?
Instrumentalist. Let's go.
And we agreed that when we hit 100 subscribers, me and her... Well, first we had to find a viola.
Yes. So if you guys want to help me get there or find out where I can get a viola for cheap.
Or if you have a viola and you just want to let her borrow it,
just one time for the one time, just a couple, like an hour or two. I'll give it back, I promise.
We agreed that we would play a little piece for you guys or something.
We'll bust them out, see what our old chops look like, see if we still got it.
We'll do a whole performance for you guys, okay?
I haven't touched a viola in like 10 years. And I used to be first chair, so do you guys think I still got it or not?
Hey, I used to be first chair in the basses too. We'll play, and we're down, okay? Like... Gladly. If you guys pick a song, cool. But if not, we'll find a song that we could play because we haven't played in a really long time. So
my Delulu is telling me right now that I could pick that shit up and join the what are they called? The symphony? No, but like isn't there another word?
The harmonic, the Las Vegas harmonic.
Yes. Dude, shit, I'll try out.
I agree. I think so too. Like I have this bass in my house.
I'm looking for a job. Can I apply?
Honestly, dude, I've been trying to... Look, times out there are tough. And if you want to be making money, they say, all the billionaires say, you have to have multiple streams of income. At this point, though, it's not even about... It is about a little bit having multiple streams of income. But also, too, just like... Because, like you were saying, like, I'm right and left-brained. Just being that duality that we have. And also, too, like, I'm the sort of person that gets bored easy. I hate certain times where I'm like, I want to go for this thing, and then I start it, and then I'm a little bit like, nah, I don't know if I like it. I think I'm one of those people that has to, like, do a lot all the time. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's a whole conversation because it's something that you learn as you get older. Like, you have this idea in your head that, like, you have to get older, and you have to focus on one thing. And sure, mastering something is vital, right? Because that's, you get efficient in something and you can have the confidence that
will do a lot for you.
Exactly. But now too, like, it's not just about that, it's about hobbies. It's about other things. And like, yeah, I have my bass here, and every now and again I'll play the major scales and I'll just be at my house, But imagine I was in a little like combo group. Imagine if I was doing random performances and getting a little bit of money.
So cute.
How fun, you know? But see, high school me would be like, how embarrassing. But 29-year-old me is like,
dude, no.
I would do it.
In life, all things are cringy, and you just have to get past the cringe. Like, everything's embarrassing.
Honestly, is embarrassing.
Everything's embarrassing. Okay, I'm shy. I get embarrassed easily. Everything's embarrassing. You just gotta fucking do it.
You just do it. Why? Because later you have regret. Yeah, later you're like...
Absolutely.
I think it's kind of like what they say, like, getting out of your comfort zone is so rewarding. And, yeah, you might... Like me, I have stage fright. Okay, she can sing really good, but...
I have stage fright, though, too.
Oh, dude, my stage fright is so bad. It's so bad that I would be willing to, like, take a class on it or, like, find a mentor.
Dead ass.
Because I get stage fright in anything and I can't even talk. But when you think about it, though, those moments where you have stage fright and you do it anyways, it's so fun.
That's such a really empowering feeling when you're nervous and you have stage fright about something and you just like do it. Even if you might have had little flops in there, little like mistakes in there, you do that and you get that shit done. You feel so proud of yourself.
Yeah, and life is short. Okay, now that I think we're reaching 30, and not just that, like life after COVID, I think like you value like things like that more, because when we were like locked in, couldn't do much, and now that like life is trying to... It's been 4 years, but life is still weird after COVID, you know?
5 years, kind of.
It kind of like...
you know?
Yeah, it kind of makes you feel like, dude, one day we're going to be 50 and we're not going to be able to, like, do any... Like, I don't want to have regrets, you know?
No, absolutely.
So, wait, why were we talking about this?
How did we get here?
Okay, we're going to take a break.
My favorite game.
That's all of our conversations. Why are we talking about this, bro? Fall off a tangent. Anyways, we're going to take a quick little break. And we'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Took a little break real quick. Just,
you know,
bathroom break.
I mean, I was going to say that, but yeah. I also love talking, so just like,
we could talk forever.
Room for air.
I know. How to drink some water, even though we could literally drink water while we're recording.
And it's never enough, though.
I just do want to reiterate, though, that, like, this is our first episode. This is our first try attempt. And if you've made it this far, once again, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you.
We love any feedback.
Have you heard that, like, millennials do hearts like this and, like, Gen Z kids do hearts like this? Or, like, you know what my favorite one is? Is, like, when they're, like, if I ask my brother Danny, like, how do you answer the phone?
Oh.
And they don't go like this. They go like this. Instead of doing the little phone in your... Dude,
oh my god, I didn't even realize that, how like this is just kind of like an old outdated thing that's not gonna be anything anymore. Like,
people this doesn't make sense with their hand. They're like holding a phone instead. Or if you ask a little kid, Danny still does it, but if you ask a little child, take a photo, like all of us do the little click, the little old camera thing, disposable or like old school camera.
Like you make the noise for the click. And
little kids will pretend to hold an iPhone or like a phone and they'll click the screen.
Yeah, but like no sound effect or anything.
No, they
like
just click. Or if you say roll down the window,
crazy.
we all like.
I know the handle, the cranking the fucking window down.
And like kids nowadays just go. That's how you know you're old. Anyways,
crazy.
So whether you're a Gen Z or you're a millennial, thanks for being here. Yeah, we're just giving it chill vibes today.
Yeah,
no nos arreglamos. But when we do get ready, do not add us and do not say that we look completely different because I will.
Still me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some days we want to get ready and some days we don't. I think girls can do whatever they want.
And don't say nothing about like, oh, take a girl swimming on the first date. Type of fucking...
It's so annoying. Guys love it when we get ready, but they also don't. Because you get ready and they're like, who are you getting ready for?
Put two girls... Not even. Put a picture of the same girl next to a picture of her with no makeup on and a picture of her with like minimal makeup that looks like no makeup.
Ugh.
Men will not understand. They won't be able to tell.
I hate guys who are like, I love a girl with natural makeup. And then you don't wear makeup. They're like, you look tired or you look different. And
are you
like,
sick?
Yeah, it's so rude. It's
don't
like,
fucking ask me that.
You know what? Pick one. And literally, like, I am to the point where like, I just love doing my makeup because it's like me time.
Yeah.
We're saying, like, I'm an artistic person, okay? But, like, you get older, you got to pay bills. Realistically, you got to find a job, and you're not always going to be doing artistic things. Like, you start getting older and you figure out, like, what kind of things fuel you, and you have to have your creativity outlet or your health outlet or, like, your own spiritual outlet. You find these things and you find the balance. But when your job to pay the bills is not creative at all, even just doing my makeup fuels that a little bit for me. And like even my own father or my cousins are like, you don't need makeup. Why are you putting on makeup? I'm like, not for you. For me.
I want to.
Yeah.
Like the kinds of things that people have learned, the kind of like fucking artistic paintings that people put on their eyelids is absolutely wild to me. That shit is crazy.
Or even just the techniques that we have to do, because people forget that like skin is skin. Texture is texture, and we're not all going to have the same skin or the same texture. Also, depending on the climate you live in.
Yeah, the environment makes a huge difference on your body. Like, you could go to LA for a weekend as opposed to, like, here in the desert. Your skin's gonna react to it already.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And so, like, learning how to apply that and apply it good without it smearing or whatever the hell, even just the attempt, like, I think it's just astonishing. Like, I remember being younger, because I really want to say that, like, heavy face makeup, or not even heavy face, but, like, a full face of glam today is not the same as it was when we were, like, in college.
I feel like even thinking about, like, when people talk about 2016 makeup, which is already crazy to me, so I'm like, okay, so yesterday? But, like, I feel like the full face of makeup kind of look wasn't really appreciated until, like, 2016.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when people started doing cut creases and, like I'm thinking 2000s, dude, a blue eyeshadow.
I know.
Ready to go.
Of eyeliner. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Gotta smudge it a little bit. Oh, and then eyeliner on the waterline, too.
And it would just be out of your face by the end of the day. Like, it would, I think makeup has, like, changed dramatically so much, and, like, now you don't need a nose job. Just contour that nose, and, like,
you can contour the fuck out of your nose if people think you got plastic surgery.
Contour your double chin, it'll go away.
Overline your lips. Who needs injections?
Me. Dude, they say that injections, that like whatever it travels to your face.
Oh, to your face? I've heard of it like traveling in your
cheeks.
lips. Like, I mean, I love this girl. I'm not going to name her, but I definitely know a girl, like, beautiful. I couldn't really tell that she had lip filler, except for the fact that, like, she ended up getting, like, more so, like, bumps on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bulges out more here. So that's, like, an easy tell of telling if someone's had, like, lip injections. But because, like, that shit travels.
Dude, no, yeah, and some, like, estheticians, they say that, like, that's why the girls who have lip fillers have puffy faces. Because the fluid or the liquid, like, travels into your face.
Is that something that, like, you have to get dissolved at some point in your life? Or is that just, like...
Dude, I don't know anything about that. All I know is that I would love filler, but I'm scared. I'm scared for certain things. Maybe I'll get Botox one day. Maybe.
I'm opposed to Botox at the moment, but ask me in 10 years.
I would just get Botox right here on my eyelids. Because I have so much extra skin. Do you see all this extra skin? Like, I already, like, from being in high school to now, it's already, like, beginning to, like, fold over. And because I'm expressive, you guys, like, I'm, like, on this all the time that, like, your skin starts loosening up. So I don't want to be one of those older ladies that their eyelids is, like, drooping over their eyes.
I feel that.
But, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, the crow's feet here and, like, the under eye bags for me that I could see myself getting more... not frustrated, but not liking it as much. Like that those specific areas.
I know some girl. I met a girl. She was an actress, and we were like in college, so we couldn't be more than like 22 years old. We must have been like 21. She was like, I can't wait to get crow's feet. She just thought like having a mature face would just be like it for her.
You know what? I kind of love that coming from her though too, because I feel like especially as an actor that like. Especially a woman, your whole, like, everything that they care about when it comes to you is that beauty and that age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, like, it's harder as you get older because then what they're going to put you in, like, in mother roles or, like, evil, like, stepmom kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like that. I think that's a really good feeling to know that there's an actress out there saying, like, you know what? I'm excited for the crow's feet. I want the laugh lines to show the experience of my life on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different for sure. And that's why sometimes, like, I really admire, like, the Asian culture because like they take care of their skin so much, like always covering from the sun.
Anybody who's got Korean skincare tips, let me know below because I would love to get into that.
We got Mexican skin though, so help us out, you know. But I feel like they age so well, and it isn't a stereotype. It's just facts. Like I know people who take such good care of their skin that are in the Asian community. And, like, I know that some of these women I've heard, they don't, that's why they don't even express that much emotion, so they don't get that many fine lines around their face. Oh. And I'm like, I'm screwed. I'll be angry. I'll be sad.
I get the point, like, what encapsulates skincare, and I get that and all, but when we get to the point where it's like, I'm trying to, like, don't make any face expressions, don't move your mouth. Like, come on, let's live life a little bit. You know?
I know, so it's hard, but no hate to them. Yeah. It's just more so, like, I do admire them because, like, you could see the difference in their aging and our aging, and I'm just like, wow, you guys are blessed.
All I know is just I don't want to age like a overripe potato or something, you know.
But like we were saying though, like things are much better aged like fine wine, or like that's what they say.
Okay,
you know, like I don't know. I actually did see a video the other day on TikTok saying how like millennials are aging way better than any of the other generations.
I have seen that like supposedly Gen Z people look older than what they actually are.
Question. I don't know a lot about this topic because I don't do this, but is it because they're vaping? Gen Z kids like to vape.
They do like to vape.
I never got into vape. Well, because think about it. When we were growing up, weed was still illegal. When we were growing up, vaping hadn't come into the chat yet.
And when we were growing up, it was like no, like young people like not getting into like cigarettes or smoking like that was pounded so hard into people our age
but
to stop like smoking like that.
With good reason though, because a lot of people when we were little, the older adults, like that was like the disease everybody was getting: lung disease, mouth disease, throat disease.
Yeah.
The amount of like when you go to Dare, you know, and they tell you like you could be
Dare, I won't do drugs. They won't have an attitude, or I will respect myself. I will educate me now.
Yeah. I was like, what is E, bro? I don't even remember.
It's about educating myself.
Dare. Do they even do Dare still?
I don't think so. Like, I'm just, you didn't have like someone dressed as like a tiger or lion or something wearing a Dare shirt come into your classroom?
The cop that came to our class, we were in 5th grade. One of the girls, you know her. One of the girls.
What?
Okay, I went to elementary school here because we got Dare in 5th grade. She went to middle school with us. She actually said he was hot. And he was like an older cop. He had white hair already. However, in retrospect, he was handsome. He was handsome. But I remember being like, girl, you know what I mean? Like, let's say her name was Susan. I'd be like, Susan.
Susan!
But anyways,
Suzanne!
Dare was the time. Okay. But they tell you, like, oh, you could talk out of a voice box. You'll fucking lose your mouth.
That scared the shit out of me. Seeing people, like I sound like a robot here. It's disconnected in my throat because I had throat cancer. Like, that's crazy.
And, like, me being, like, a kid, like, is that really real? Or, like, how the lungs look? But then, like, once I graduated high school and I got out into you do encounter people like that. You encounter so many people because that was what that whole generation was, like. That was the disease of that generation.
Yeah.
Like, people who were born in the 50s who would smoke all the time, things like that. So I think, like, millennials are very, like, I don't want to smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? I'm okay. You know, whether we have other things, that's...
Colon cancer might be coming after us, but, you know.
That's what they say, and I believe it, and I'm scared. You know, but we'll talk about that another time.
That's a whole other thing.
But I do think that Gen Z kids do vape. That's maybe why... Or even regular smoking that they're doing. And not because I'm, like... judgy. I'm an older sister. All right. Let me just remind you guys, I have always been a mother figure to my brothers. So I'm never coming off judgy, but more so concerned. I'm like a concerned older sister or mom.
And then you get my perspective where I'm the youngest and I'm like, I'm going to do what I can to get away with.
Voice of reason, troublemaker, but I'll always end up doing some fun shit with her. But anyways, I do think that like I do follow a couple kids who are in the Gen Z like generation who are younger, or even just my brother and his friends. Like my brother is about to be 18. The youngest in my family is about to graduate high school.
That's crazy.
After that, we're done. And you know what my brothers tell me?
What?
Because I'm the oldest, they're like, can you just have kids already? And like so I have 3 brothers, right? I'm about to be 29. The other one is 26. The other one is 19. And the other one is 17. So everybody's about to switch ages. But the middle one, the one that's 19, told me in front of everybody, like, can you just have kids already? I just want to spoil them and stuff like that. And the 26-year-old goes, why don't you just spoil me right now? And I'm like, nobody wants to spoil you, bro.
Nobody wants to spoil a grown-ass man.
Exactly. But, yeah, they really want me to have kids already. And I'm pushing 30. But, like, I don't know.
I mean...
We're just not there yet.
My biased opinion, I've been very, like, not anti-kids, but, like, anti-pregnancy for, like, as long as I can remember. I'm only now maybe possibly warming up to the idea. But baby fever, never had her, don't know her, immune.
I think it's because she's the baby of the house, to be honest with you.
Possibly.
But also her siblings don't have kids yet either. So
yeah.
How old is your brother?
35.
And your sister? 35?
30. She's 30 now.
35 is pretty... Wow. She's 30? She already turned 30.
She already turned 30.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy, bro. Do you think your siblings are going to have kids?
I think my brother might be close. I mean, it's just so ironic to me because, like, my brother, I feel like him and I can relate on, like, the children aspect about it. Like, I mean, we don't hate kids, okay? Mm-hmm. I don't hate children.
She doesn't.
Okay? I think they're kind of gross.
Nah.
Shut up! think they're kind of gross. But yeah, my brother and I have like kind of been on that same wavelength for a while. But then this man's gonna get with a girl whose last name is literally Breeding.
Is her last
Breeding?
name?
Yeah, her last name is Breeding.
OMG.
And she's a school teacher. She probably wants to pop them out left and right starting now.
It's okay. You have so many little nieces and nephews to spoil in case.
Which is fine. I just thought that was ironic for my brother.
That is ironic. But she's gonna change her last. Well, if she does change her last name,
I could see her like if they get married, she would change her last name.
I love that for her.
I'm pretty sure she's like already seen like or pictured to herself like what does my first name sound like next to my boyfriend's last name?
She's cool. I met her. I really like her. The when I first met her, we bonded over the fact that I'm like, have you ever seen Josie's Quince video? I'm like, okay, good. Me neither. They need to invite us over and have us watch this video.
I forgot about that.
So little. I really want to watch that video. You really need to invite me over, bruh. You really need to invite me over.
That's funny.
Have you ever seen my Quince video?
I don't know if I have. That'll be the next thing. Us reacting to each other's quinceañera videos.
Man, no, not even. I don't know if I'll ever post. Maybe just the reactions.
Yeah, just the reaction. You don't have to like show your video. Just your reactions to it.
If we get how many likes on this video? 100. If we get 100 likes on this video, we will post our reactions to our Quince videos in the next.
I might even show you some pictures, maybe of what I looked like.
Maybe. So if that's what you guys want, get this first video to 100 likes, and we'll show it to you. And if not, then
I guess you'll never know.
You'll never know, and we're still gonna watch those videos though. We'll have reactions only video. But if you guys want to see us at 15, we looked good. I'm not gonna lie to you. What?
More than 10 years ago.
My quince was yours also in 2010?
Was my quinceañera in 2010? I don't think so.
Was yours in 2011?
I think so, because I definitely remember having it when I was already 16. It was more so like a sweet 16 quinceañera kind of thing.
Yeah, she won her quinceañera though.
Yeah, I did.
Tell them about it.
I entered this like competition kind of like I think it was with the church or something like that. But basically I was able to like be in that and like compete with like maybe a few other people, and like I won like they paid for like some of my things for my quinceañera. So that was kind of cool. That was kind of nice.
Amazing.
You know, been a winner forever.
Let's go. Only W's in the chat. Gen Z, shout out to you for, W's right here. No, but I remember that. I remember her telling me that she was like competing and all that, and I remember just being on the sidelines like, you got this, girl. Or
I remember wearing like a sash too. I was like Miss Safe Faith United or something was the name of the organization or something like that.
What is it? Safe Faith?
Safe Faith United.
Shout out to Safe Faith United. If you ever get to see this video, my girl got her quinceañera and I was in it, and it was a fun quince. And
then I still did stuff for like the community after. Like I remember as like Miss Safe Faith United or whatever, I went to this like shelter. I think it was one of those for like women and children, and it was like a whole thing about like I think we even like did like a march for awareness on like domestic abuse against women. Mm-hmm. Wow. With like Shade Tree, I think it is. Yeah, that was cool.
That's so cool. Do you keep in contact with them now?
No, but I mean I don't know why. I feel like that would have been a good like connection to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be, and
hey, anybody if Safe Faith United is still a thing and y'all want to reach out to me and we could, reconnect, that would be cool.
That would be cool, but that is awesome. Hey, so it's just an example of like you can make your dreams come true. You can, put yourself out there, because I remember even Josie telling me that she even like applied herself to do something like this. I remember being young, being like, oh my God, I hope you get it. And then she got it. Girl, I was like, that's my girl right there. Let's go.
Yeah, because, honestly, any other way, I can't imagine that they gave my sister, like, a little, like, family kind of quinceañera, but, like, I don't think we would have been able to afford that without any help.
Yeah. Dude, and I remember it came with, like, a dance instructor, and, like, she asked me to be in her court, and I remember showing up to her house. She doesn't even live at that house anymore, okay? But I remember showing up, and, like, none of us knew what to expect. That man was sassy for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he probably started the like sassy men trend. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, it was just a vibe. It was just such a vibe. When was your quinceañera though? Like in the
Dude,
year?
now that you mentioned like year, like I don't remember what year that.
Do you
happened.
remember the month? Because I remember when we were doing your practices, it was cold.
So I think it was hot then during my quinceañera, like maybe like during the summer or spring.
I don't remember. I think it was in the springtime, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember,
dude. I don't remember when your quince was either. Mine was in the summer, but my birthday is in March. But I did it in the summer because I wanted all my family to attend, and I have family like in Mexico and California and Elko. I'm from Elko, Nevada. If you know, you know. But I wanted everybody to be able to come, and I remember we asked everybody, and they were like, yeah, we can go as long as it's vacation time. So then I called Mexico, and I'm like, when is vacation time? And they were like, July. And I was like, okay, bet. We're going to do it in July. Yeah. So I did my quince in July just for the sake of, like, my family being able to be present.
I feel you. I mean, honestly, I feel like when it comes to big parties like that, I'm going to pick whatever day makes the most sense. Mm-hmm. It's like, what, am I going to have my quinceañera on the day of my birthday if it's like a fucking Wednesday? No, seriously. I'm not going to do that.
Dude, and I remember meeting girls who, like, would have their quinceañeras during the school year, and I couldn't imagine that. Like, I thought it was so nice to have my quince, like, in the summertime where I could just, like, chill the next day. Like, you know, dude, I know, just vibe, but, like, the thought of it being, like, Friday, and I had to go to class, and then after I have to get out of school, and then I have to go to the church, and, like, oh, no, dude. No. I know that there's some, like, here there's a church that does not do any quinceañera ceremonies on Saturday. So if your quince is on a Saturday, like the salon and everything, you go to the church on Friday and then you do your party Saturday. And I would never do that. I wouldn't.
Why would they do that? And then like quinceañeras usually, like a lot of the time they happen mostly on Saturdays.
This is the rules, bro, unless you do your quince on a Friday. But I'm just like, that's so rude. And you know what, I'm not like hating on the Catholic community or like any of that. Rules are rules, you know, I follow rules, but I just think it's a yeah. They say that if you're like a little monaguilla or monaguillo or like you're helping out in the church, that they'll do it on a Saturday for you. Not throwing shade, just saying. So like if you want favors from the priest, aka you got to go help out. Which I'm like, bruh, really? Like, I don't know.
Did you ever help out at the church? Were you like, no?
No, I always thought it was cool. What? You were a monaguilla?
I like helped a little bit. I remember like doing like I don't remember what part of the church, but then I was also in the choir too.
Oh my God.
I was in the church choir.
Jocelyn, I love that.
Well, I've been in a couple choirs. I was in a jazz choir too, but that was in college. But you know what? I love me a choir.
I think if I could sing, maybe. But, girl, if I could sing, I would be trying to be Mariah Carey right now. But I can't. Like, I know I can't sing. It's not going to happen for me. So I've accepted it, and I just sing privately. Or if, like, me and her get really turned, I'll do karaoke. But, like, I'm not going to sing in front of you if I'm not comfortable around you. Like,
I feel that. Absolutely.
I'm just not that type of person.
You know what that makes me think of?
What?
Men that will, like... I don't know if they still do it or if it was maybe more so things that they would do like when we were younger, but like a man singing to like try to like impress you. Like, oh yeah, I can play the guitar. Like, let me sing you a song, girl. I wrote this song for you.
See, this is how I know I don't date musicians because that's never happened to me. What?
Corny. Yeah.
Girl, yeah. Guys do that to you?
It's happened before.
Oh yes. My God. You're like, you messed up. That note was flat.
You were flat.
If you know, you know. No, damn, that's crazy.
Wait, but can we also talk about that little girl who sang the national anthem at I forget what sporting. Forgive me, it probably was a big sporting event. But that little girl, you know what I'm talking about? She was wearing like the little American flag dress. She had like stars in her hair. She's like, how did she even sing it? I'll give you an example.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
She was like really bad at it. It was like, do you remember Fergie's? It was like that.
Fergie's daughter or Fergie?
Dude, Fergie, when she sang the national anthem and she
It's so funny you mentioned Fergie because apparently Fergie's daughter is coming out of the woodwork and is trying to sing now. Yeah.
See, I think that's what it is.
Like, that was her? No. Sorry, Fergie. We love you, Fergie.
People, you know, singers like Mariah Carey and like Fergie, their talent is being siphoned from them and being put into someone else. Mariah Carey and Fergie, as they're growing older and they've been in the music industry, people that are coming into it and they're coming up, those people are siphoning their singing powers from these people. Like Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande. You know what I'm saying? Now Ariana Grande can do these whistle tones and do all that shit. Mariah Carey, I don't know. I think she might need some auto-tune soon.
She's getting older too. Yeah. That sucks. Dude, I know when you know when Mariah Carey sang her song All I Want for Christmas Is You, and she did it at like the New Year's Eve New York ball drop, whatever, and she sang and it was not that good and everybody was like trolling her on the internet. I remember being like, no way. And then like at the time I was taking singing lessons because I used to like study acting, and like when you do theater and stuff you have to know how to sing. And I took singing lessons because girl, I cannot sing, you know? I'm not confident. And if I can't sing, it's just like, okay, put me in the back. It's like I can get by, but can I hear notes, whether it's my voice or like on an instrument? No, I can't hear it. I'm so sorry. I'm not blessed that way. But I remember like speaking to my singing coach about it, and she's like, you know why, right? And I'm like, no, I don't. Why? And she's like, it's freezing out there. I'm pretty sure she was cold. She wasn't warmed up, and she's getting older. Like, it's not that easy to belt that out. In order for you to be able to do that, you have to like train your. It's like
a lot of breath control. You know, like that's the thing for me. I can hit a note. You play a note, I can sing the note. I have pretty good relative pitch, but like, wow, where was I going with this?
It's hard. You have to train your voice.
Oh yeah, like I can figure out the note, but like carrying out that note or like singing a phrase and like finding where the spots where to breathe and like really hold the power here in your breathing, that shit's hard.
Yeah, dude. Hard. And you have to get up there and you can feel those notes like in your head type of
like
thing.
Resonating.
Oh
like
God,
here in the front,
you know? Yeah. So, and when she told me that, like, she's getting older, think about how freezing it was, you know? Or even just like, so like in college when I was studying acting, I knew a lot of people who did stagehand work in the Strip. Mm-hmm. And when poor Celine Dion, bro, like she's sick and she can't sing anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Celine Dion, forever in our hearts, you know?
Greatest.
Like, she's still alive, but like, you know, she's sick. However, when she used to sing here in Vegas, one of the people that used to work with her said that she used to warm up for like 4 hours. Her voice, doing different warm-ups. Yeah.
I understand doing warm-ups, but damn, doing it for 4 hours, I feel
every
like I would.
show. And they would be setting up, and she would be just getting her voice prepared, and I would be like amazed by that. So like learning that and then knowing the whole Mariah Carey thing, like I was more forgiving of it. And I'm like, you know what though? My respects to Mariah Carey forever though, because like we grew up with Mariah Carey.
And I mean like singers like that, like singers like Mariah Carey or Celine Dion, they've made a whole career already. Like they're fine. They've showed the talent that they had, like respect 100% all the time, always.
Yeah. So that's, sometimes I guess we don't age like fine wine, but it is what it is, and you still have respect. But we hope to age like fine wine. Because,
I hope when it comes to like my singing voice, as I get older, my voice just gets like deeper or raspier or something. That would be cool.
I know. Who knows?
Fucking, then I'll start doing jazz.
Do it, bruh. I'll be the bass player in the back. Dude, I'm telling you, I want to be in a little combo group and just play on the weekends, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I definitely miss playing with a combo. In college, there was like the combo group that I would like sing with, and that was cool. And you know, like, and bringing in songs that I would want to do, and they would be like, okay, I'm down, or like, oh yeah, we could figure that out. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I couldn't, but I'm glad I have you guys.
Where did you perform?
Just like in front of class, like that combo class.
It was a class.
Yeah, it was a class. Like everyone was put into a combo. So like you had like your bass player, you definitely had someone that was on the keys, and then like percussion, whatever other instruments everyone played. Like they would put us together in a group, and then we would come up with like our songs, like that we would be performing in front of class, and like they would tell you what day, like, okay, this is the day you're gonna be performing those songs in front of everyone.
Wow, That's fun.
That was cool. And like I remember, like I didn't know too many jazz standards off the top of my head or like by memory like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like suggested a couple other songs, and like I shout out to all the instrumentalists, like for real, especially people who like play piano and stuff like that, like who can hear a song and figure it out, or at least like get the notes and like
get the notes.
That would take me like 2 years to really like figure out the perfect song. Like, okay, this is how it translates.
Dude, it's like those people that see numbers. There's people that see music notes, and I just think it's so amazing. I'm a visual person more than anything else. Like, you can explain things to me. I have to, like, see it, do it, rewrite it for you so I can see it, and then I understand things.
That's why I feel like ear training when it came to, like, music theory. I love me some music theory. I think it's cool how, like, things work out. I think that shit gets really complicated and difficult, though. And, like, the part of music theory where you're doing ear training, that shit is crazy to me. Like, here's a chord. I'm playing on the piano. And then all of us would be like, we would have to figure out, okay, what chord was that? And what note was in the bass? And like, was it a transpose? Like, was it what kind of chord was it diminished? Was it augmented? Like, what? I mean, those you can kind of hear the dissonance in the tones. But like, you play a chord and I'm just supposed to know what you played off the top of my head like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I was never able to tune my own instrument. I'm like, give me the tuner, please. Never. But dang. Okay, I think we've done an hour already.
Wow, yeah.
That was fast.
It did kind of just flow.
Yeah, low-key we wanted to take another shot. Nah. All right.
End, you know?
That's the first episode.
You know what? I think we should take a shot and cheers to that.
All right, we'll give them 5 more minutes.
Just to end it.
Oh, shit, girl. All right. Shout out once again to Zignum Mezcal. All right.
You want to sponsor us?
This is a really great bottle. This was a gift. I think I said that at the beginning. But me and Josie, we were speaking earlier. We don't really like mezcal. And trust me, I do not like mezcal. It just
it smells like straight up gas.
It's strong. Even when people like let's say we go out to the bar and they like hand me their drink, they're like, "Oh, it's so good, try it." I know immediately if it's mezcal. I'm like, "Girl, why did you give me this?" No. I don't like it at all.
If anything, I'm almost offended that you thought I would want that.
I know. And honestly, though, this bottle is not that bad. This bottle is not that bad. Oh, man. This is to celebrate, okay? I swear to you, Mom, sorry. We're not heavy drinkers like this. Or are we?
Nah, My mom, she sees me take any kind of alcohol. You're an alcoholic. You have a problem.
We're not. Look, we're just excited and we're happy. And cheers to
that.
An episode of Alma and Josie and Alma making a podcast. Hi. Hello.
Also, if you have any ideas and names for the podcast, we're still workshopping it.
Yeah, we are. If you made it this far, you're the best. And this shot is for anybody who's supporting us. Love you guys. And I love you.
Cheers. I love you.
Cheers. All right. Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah, I think so.